little while back, I gave you guys some questions on TikTok to ask me, and I said I'd do a Q&A, try to answer most of them as best I could. And here I am, doing just that. So I'm gonna start off with these two questions, and it's a great place to start. How did I start, and how old was I? So I started off when I was about 15, 16. I was like 120 pounds, soaking wet. I could bench press maybe like a 5 or 10 on each side and barely get some reps with that. And I went with my friend, he's the one that got me into it. And he had been working out for a while. I would finish my bench press and he would start curling it, and I would be like, and I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that he was curling my bench. So yeah, that's how I got into it. I went with my friend. I started just going only with him, learning from him. We didn't really know what we were doing, but we just learned over time. What is my 1 rep max in squat, bench, and deadlift? So I don't really have a good answer for you guys. I don't max out anymore. It's not worth it to me for my personal goals. When you max out, your injury risk goes up exponentially. Yeah, you're probably not gonna get injured. I'm not saying never max out, but for me, I don't really try to max out. Now I'll do like 120 pound dumbbells on incline press. I got like 7 or 8 kind of bad reps for them last time I did it. So I could get like 6 clean reps with the 120s on incline. So as far as bench, there's that. My squat, I can squat 300. I don't really try to go super heavy for squats either, and I stopped deadlifting because I can go into that for a later video, but I don't even deadlift anymore. Favorite anime? So this is a good question. So Dragon Ball Z is OG. Everyone wants to get that Super Saiyan body. That's the original inspiration. Bleach, Naruto, those are all classics, and of course, you gotta love them. And those are definitely up there. Death Note is top tier. So Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Bleach. I don't really watch One Piece. Those are like the all obvious ones. Death Note is a little less obvious, so let's go with Death Note. So top 3 meals that I eat while in a calorie deficit. So I'm gonna go with chicken and rice with some vegetables. That's filling, that gets your protein, it's really good. Potato and chicken as well, or fish. Chicken, fish are interchangeable. But sweet potato or potato is also very filling and not a crazy amount of calories. And then, for like something like breakfast, go with egg whites, some turkey bacon, and maybe a little oatmeal, depending on what your calories are at. So those are my top 3. Just pointing your toes outward during leg extensions target the teardrop muscle. Yes, if your toes are pointed outwards, it's gonna get more of the inner leg. If your toes are pointed inward, it's gonna get more of the outer leg. And if you're doing straight, it's gonna get a little bit of everything. All right, what do we got? Tips on overcoming plateaus. You just gotta switch it up. So if you normally do 8 to 12, go a little heavy for a while. Do some, 5 times 5, do 6 to 8 reps. If you normally do a little bit lower, switch it up and do higher reps. It's really about switching it up, switch up the exercises that you do, and make sure diet and sleep are on point, because if you're plateauing, it's not necessarily the training, it could be your diet's not right, it could be your sleep is a little bit not good. Should you weigh meat raw or cooked? Because if you're gonna weigh it and then cook it right after and cook that exact amount, then weigh it raw. The nutritional info is normally for the raw amount. But you can also find the nutrition facts for the cooked amount online. When you cook it, it decreases the weight, and so it's never gonna be exactly, but you can get pretty accurate answers. Good calisthenic workout to burn belly fat for a skinny fat guy. You just do some kind of circuit, whether it's like push-ups, squat jumps, burpees. You just gotta get your heart rate moving a lot. So anything that's really gets you moving, like knee touches, knee taps, Something like that. You just gotta get your heart rate up pretty much. What was my lowest body fat percentage? So definitely this was my lowest body fat percentage. I'm not sure exactly what it was here, but it was low. I was fucking shredded, bro. Fucking shredded. In-depth tutorial on how to cut properly. Yeah, if there's like a good amount, you know, if you guys want an in-depth, I can do an in-depth video on how to cut, or maybe some more TikToks, I can do that. How old am I? How old am I, guys? So, you know, this is a good, how old am I? Take a guess, you know, sometimes it's hard to tell, sometimes I look older, sometimes depending how my hair is or the beard, I can look older or younger. But the truth is I am 30, sorry, I recently turned 30 in July. So there you have it. You know, I started lifting when I was like 15, 16. I've been lifting over 13 years, 13, 14 years. I've been doing this. So the most I ever weighed was, I think it was like, I think I was around like 200, the most I ever weighed on. I don't remember exactly, but over here I was weighing a lot more. Whenever I was depressed, I wasn't really working out much. This was at the end of a bulk, a kind of dirty bulk, and after that bulk, I kind of stopped working out and just kept eating. So I just got a little bit chunky, a little bit of the chonkers. How do I work on my neck? Neck day video, go check it out. It's like right before this. Can you build muscle in a deficit if you're a new lifter? Yes, you can build muscle in a deficit, especially if you are new. If you're new, it's a lot easier. If you have a decent amount of fat to lose, it's also much easier. Or, you know, if you've been training and then you stop for a while, you can also do that as well. It's called recomp. So you can definitely recomp. And even if you're not one of those three, it's still possible. It's just a lot harder to do. Should focus on high weight, low reps, or high reps, lower weight. Really just switch it up. You know, 8 to 12 reps is the golden rep range that you should be trying to go for. But, you know, it's good to do low reps sometimes, go a little heavy, and do some like high rep range, you know, 15, 20. I wouldn't really do much more than 20 reps, honestly. I think you're just gonna like burn too much. So 8 to 12 is the golden rep range, and you can stray out of that a little bit for muscle building purposes. Exercises to jump higher for dunking and stuff. I don't know about the stuff, but for dunking, you know, you gotta work your legs. Do squats, heavy squats. You want powerful legs. Heavy squats, and then like jump squats. Work out your calves. Calves are important for that as well. There you go. What to eat to lose fat and build muscle at the same time? Please answer this one. High protein diet and a small calorie deficit. There's a lot of videos that can help you with more detail on that, but those are the basics. My cutting diet. My top three cutting foods. Those are good examples. How to strengthen hands and finger. How to strengthen hands and finger. So, you know, they got these grips, grip strength, grip machines. You know what I'm talking about. They got the little grip squeezers. They have weighted ones that are actually like really hard, different levels that you can use to strengthen your grip. Also, forearm exercises. You can take like a bar, let it roll all the way down your fingers. Here, you take a bar, you do wrist curls, but you can also go all the way down your fingers and curl it up, and that'll give you some strength. But also, just forearm work. Reverse wrist curls, wrist curls. There we go. How can teens get started? You know, follow a basic beginner plan and lift consistently. Lift 5 days a week if possible. Have a high protein diet. Have a high protein diet. Ideally 1 gram of protein per pound that you weigh, and consistency over everything. How much water do I drink? I probably drink a good amount of water, maybe like a gallon a day. I don't really track my water, but I'm always drinking water. I'm always chugging down water, so I'm a water drinker. That's what I do. Best way to train calves, you want to hit them like 2 to 3 times a week. a little bit higher reps. You don't want to be going super heavy for calves. And you want to be doing variations. So sometimes your toes pointed inwards, sometimes flat, sometimes toes pointed outwards. So you hit every part of the calf muscle. How am I so cute? How am I so cute? I wonder that every single day, honestly. Is the giveaway still going on? At this point, I don't know if I announced it yet, but I did do a training plan giveaway. I plan to do another giveaway eventually. It's probably gonna be on YouTube, actually. The last one was TikTok only, so if you're not subscribed, subscribe and watch my videos. Watch my videos, because you know I'm gonna mention the giveaway probably at the end of a video. So, you know, if people just watch the first couple minutes and leave, y'all ain't getting into the giveaway. And if you just skip to the end, you're not getting it either. It's gonna be hidden. Essential tools for beginners to work out at home during the pandemic. If you can get like a cheap bench, preferably adjustable, some dumbbells. They got adjustable dumbbells. They also got ones you can put plates on and do that for the dumbbells. A barbell, get some plates. If you can just get like a bench, some dumbbells, adjustable dumbbells, so you can do different weights. Maybe a pull-up bar. Those are really all the basics. And then if you can get some extra stuff, you know, a barbell, some plates to use on the barbell. That's all you really need, honestly, to get a good workout. You can also use some resistance bands. Honestly, if you can get some dumbbells though and some like actual weight, I think that's definitely better. Have I competed before? Yes! I started competing in 2018 and I finally became a pro last year at my 4th competition. I became an OCB pro, which is a national organization. So, you know, you get drug tested, polygraph tested, and those tests aren't 100%, you know, accurate. People always say, oh, those tests, they don't work. But it's like, what else do you want? What else do you want? Doing the best I can. So yes, I do compete. I'm planning to compete again, and I recommend anyone that wants to give it a shot, you know, even just for the experience. How do I strengthen joints? You know, just by working out, your joints are gonna start getting stronger. You wanna take care of your joints too. So you can take, turmeric is good for anti-inflammation. Glucosamine and collagen are also very good for your joints. So if you can get those supplements, those are also good for your joints. They also have specialized joint supplements that are made for your joints. Most of them have glucosamine in them, probably some collagen, along with some other stuff. So you can also just get a joint-based supplement to take care of your joints. But they're gonna get stronger just from lifting weights. What does bulking mean? This is a good one. Bulking, all bulking means is you're in a calorie surplus to put on weight. It's kind of been blown out of proportion, like bulking means you get fat. It's not really supposed to mean that. You know, a lot of bodybuilders do that, but really all bulking is being in a calorie surplus. If you're in a 100 calorie surplus, you're bulking. You know, dirty bulking is when you just eat whatever you want and you gain a lot of fat, which I don't recommend for anyone to do. So that's what bulking is. I could do a whole video on bulking. And how do I find a quality workout regimen, training for strength? So, you know, there's some good like pre-written routines out there. You know, you can like look up basic, you know, like 5x5 is a good one, starting strength. You know, there's some good, decent ones out there. You know, if you can afford it, hire a coach, not even necessarily me. And I'm not even saying me specifically, but if you find someone that you want to work with, then I definitely recommend it. Because having like a second pair of eyes to, you know, tell you what you should be doing is beneficial. Cause a lot of times you look at yourself and you'll be like, oh, I gotta stop cutting, I'm getting too small. Or I gotta stop bulking, I'm getting too fat. And you need someone else that knows what they're doing to be like, no, just stick with the process. Do what you're supposed to do. Don't just drop your cut early, don't drop your bulk early. So having a coach can definitely be beneficial. All right, I think that's everything. So I think I answered almost all the questions. If you got any other questions, comment below, like, subscribe, and let's get these gains.